Welcome to the AbSite Smackdown podcast. We'll talk clinical scenarios, interesting AbSite facts, and interesting general surgery knowledge. Now, let's get to it.
I'm writing this blog while listening to an audiobook about self-care. I have laundry going that really needs to be switched, and my dinner's in the microwave. I have a Zoom call that's supposed to start in about 12 minutes. This is modern life, multitasking and overlap. I was trying to research how sleep affects our study and work habits, and if there's an optimum amount of sleep needed to retain info and be clear thinking. While doing so, I stumbled onto this study. The link is below. And although it's not what I was looking for, it led me to another rabbit hole of thinking. How are residents spending their time? In a 24-hour period, how many hours are dedicated to what? And are they being utilized to their full advantage? This study broke down the residents' week and how many hours were dedicated to sleep, being in clinic or OR hours, and of course, study time.
The AbSite Smackdown podcast is based on the best-selling review book, AbSite Smackdown, the only AbSite review with an entire video review course included. Visit absitesmackdown.com and pick it up today.
The study was conducted at 2 hospitals, each hospital having 2 services that participated. They tracked their 24-hour daily log over a 4-week period. Rather than put the whole article here, I'm just going to, hit the highlights. The residents slept an average of 5.9 hours per night, less obviously when on call. Operating and direct patient care activities consumed 8.7 hours per day. Patient care activities not requiring a physician directly accounted for 1.5 hours per day. An average of 1.8 hours per day were spent in either study or lecture. Hey guys, hope you're enjoying this episode. Remember, there's much more at the absitesmackdown.com, including more tools, tips, and study techniques. Check out absitesmackdown.com and click on latest news for more great info. #AbSiteSmackdown. What I found interesting about this is the actual hours broken down didn't match up with what the residents perceived themselves to be doing. The study also recommended within your own program or life to replicate the survey to see how time is being spent and then give yourself the opportunity to make changes. If this is at all accurate for most residents, it does not seem to have much time for studying. Also, in a 24-hour day, this leaves about 6 hours not designated, which I assume that's made up in grooming, eating, personal time, and maybe a commute. I'm not really sure about the rest, but I do know when it comes to studying for the AbSite. When you are lucky enough to have an option to learn and study with access across multiple platforms, so anywhere, anytime, and it does not require going to a lecture hall, it kind of seems like a great way to utilize that limited time. So do it. #AbSiteSmackdown.
Thanks for listening to the AbSite Smackdown podcast. Visit us at absitesmackdown.com for more great AbSite facts.